Welcome back to Movie Monster Matchup Season 2. In this week's episode, we've got a guy with a whole lot of head. In fact, it's about the size of a pyramid. He's also one of the creepiest monsters ever seen on film. Allow me to introduce PyramidHead from Silent Hill. His opponent for the match is a genetic mutation which has become part zombie, part man, part robot, part monster. Practically all horror movie creatures combined into one. This beast at the other end of the ring is known as Nemesis from Resident Evil. Monsters, take your sides and fight! Now let's compare both fighters' brains, brawn, and truly bitchin' abilities to decide on who would have really won this match. I'll also assign a 5-point penalty for any fatal flaws they may possess. Now, for having such a large head, you'd expect PyramidHead to maybe be a little smarter, but he's really not. He's just, I don't know, kind of slow in really every element of life. For example, look at the way this guy walks. That's gotta take away at least 2 intelligent points on its own. And it's not only that, it's just he doesn't really seem very thoughtful about anything. I mean, like in this scene, he just sticks his hand in there. These girls could shoot the hand, or do whatever. He's just like, I don't care. So Nemesis doesn't have a problem with brain power. He's basically become part computer. As you can see from this scene, he is capable of shooting a Gatling gun into a building, killing all of his targets, and not even wounding one of the civilians inside. Now that's pretty impressive. For brains, PyramidHead scores 5 out of 10, and Nemesis scores 8 out of 10. Comparing these guys' brawns was not an easy task, because they both definitely have a lot of it. PyramidHead, for example, gets slashed, impaled by a sword, and basically just freaking ripped to shreds, without barely even getting phased. I also definitely should mention that his strength is off the charts. I can't really think of anything outside of machinery that would have the strength to do this to a human. Ugh. God, that sucks. Nemesis doesn't have any trouble keeping up in the strength department. In fact, I really can't even comment on who's stronger and tougher out of the two of these, because they're really just so badass. Therefore, in this category, the opponents tie with 9 out of 10. I think most people that are familiar with PyramidHead can definitely recognize his bitchin' abilities, which are his use of giant blades. These can cut through practically anything. They can be a short-range or long-range weapon, and he can swing those things around like no problem. Therefore, if an opponent gets too close, they are definitely done. Now, Nemesis has his computer accuracy, and he has his use of heavy artillery. I mean, you don't really get Nemesis without the Gatling gun and the rocket launcher. It just doesn't come separate. So, with that said, until he runs out of ammo, I think Nemesis definitely is owning this match against PyramidHead. However, after that, it's really any man's match. Bitchin' abilities, PyramidHead scores 7 out of 10. Nemesis scores 8 out of 10. Well, guys, as long as there's no fatal flaw, it looks like we have a winner. And no fatal flaw, Nemesis wins 25 to 21. Got an idea for another monster matchup? Leave it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. And please remember to subscribe.